Hello everyone, this is Anjali Gupta and today I am representing my task management application that is given by the Pro India as an assignment. So the objective of this assignment is I have to create a simple task management application that allows users to register and log in. For register and login, they have to give some instruction like users should be able to register with their email and password and implement login functionally. And the other task is task management. After logging in, user should be able to create, view, update, and delete tasks. And here also each task should have a little description and status and like to do, in progress, done, pending, and completed. And for backend, here I have to use Node.js and Express to create RESTful APIs for user authentication and task management. And here also for database, I have to use MongoDB to store the user and task information. And the last one is the front end. And for front end, I have to use React to create a user interface for task management application. And for UI is user friendly and responsive. And for other requirement for this application is like I have to use JWT for user authentication. By the use of this JWT, that is a JSON web token, uh, I have to get token when I register when any registered user when any user register himself, then it will get token as an authentication purpose and for validation purpose. And for state management, I have to use Redux as it is given in the third point of requirement. And I have to use some proper error handling and notification for user actions. And here are some other bonus points like I have to deploy my application on the cloud platform like Vercel and Heroku, and I have to implement some functionality and tasks. So let's come to the my live project, that is task management app. This is the UI for my task manager. So here I have to, if user have already sign up or register himself, then he can simply just go to this sign up and can simply log in my application. But if a user don't sign up in the task management app, then he should sign up by the use this button. So here I have to sign up myself. So here, if I register for myself, then I have to give my name first of all, and then I have to give some email ID. Here I am giving some random email ID. You can give yours, and here I have to put my password, and you can give your password or your any other password. And after the registration, we this page is redirect to the sign in page. So here this is the sign in page. Here we have to again give our email ID and password to login as other social media app or other application. So you have to give again email ID, like I have to give gmail.com, and here I am giving my password as I remember that this is my password. So this is the dashboard for my task management application. Here you can see the UI. This is a beautiful UI I have used in my application. Here in the sidebar, I have used I have used this sidebar, and in on the top, Anjali Gupta is the username. Here username will be display here, and this is the dashboard for this. This is dashboard this is dashboard page that is define here dashboard. We can directly come here if we are logged in already. Then this is the dashboard, and this is the setting page. Here you can setting any task management application. So let's come to, and this and the top right side here is the sign out buttons. Then user can simply sign out himself and log out here. Or if I want to create task, so let's come to the create task. Here I have to click on this button create task, and here there are no any task in my application. Uh, so if I want to add some task, then I can give like study at 8 p.m. I have to give some task in my schedule, in my task schedule, so then I have to give a name or any description or any specific name of the task, and then I have to click on this button add task, and it simply add to my task list. So this is the ID part. This first part is the ID for my application. ID is described for, it is a unique for every task, and we can say it is a token for our task. We can simply go by this ID and we can fetch our task from the task list. And this is the issue name, or we can say it is a to-do name. And like my first to-do name is a study at 8 p.m. and this is a status. This is a backlog. Backlog means it is a adding features. And here is the actions, like they said in the assignment that we have to perform some actions. So here I give actions by this forward arrow. This is the backward arrow and this is the forward arrow. Here backward arrow is disabled because there is no other backward features action. So here I click on the forward feature and I have to go another day. My action is a to do. If I want to give to do to this study at 8 p.m., then I have to click on this button and to do is that. And one thing more, if I go to again dashboard, here you can see to do is one in the current, and here is a completed. I have no completed to do, so complete is will be 0. So let's come again in add task. So here if I want to do and if I want to give it a other task like okay, now I want to add like okay by the use of this forward arrow I have to give like completed. If I give it as a done or completed, then it will be green. And if I go to dashboard, here you can say that there is to do is 0 and complete will be 1 because we have completed one task in our task list. So let's come and again add some task, like if I give a task wake up early in the morning. Okay, then again click on this button, then this will be add at the earlier stage. Like we have to get backlog, then if I want to do this and this will do to do and I have to complete it, then I keep it in to do. If I am doing on this one, if I am working on this, then it will show me this doing. Wake up early in the morning, it is a doing. If I complete it, then we have to click on the forward slash. Now I have to add some another task, like I'm working on task management application. You can give, sorry, it's a spelling mistake. Working on task management application, then I can add simply here, and you can see easily here we have give another task, that is working on task management application. And you can see here the ID are changing at every stage and at every task. So ID are the unique in my task applications. And here I use status, different status, and I have used actions. And here you can simply sign out from this dashboard. And if I go to back this dashboard, and here I can say that there is a completed one, and but there is no to do because we have not giving any to do here status as a to do. If I give in this to do, then we have to go other dashboard, and here you can see that this is the to do one and complete one. Okay, so this is the live application of task management. So let's come to the database. For database I have used MongoDB. Initially I had only 9 users in my applications. If I want to refresh here, then it should be 10 and with the name of Anshul Gupta. So here we can check our browser connection on cloud, and here you can see that there is a 10 data, and this is Anjali Gupta, and this is the email ID, and the password is formatted in the JWT. It is a token based. So here password is not not able to us. We cannot see it. So we have to use JWT and some decrypt for database password. So by the use of database, no one can change our password by the use of database or other things. And here I give some tasks. So this is the task manager is the complete collection of my, and this is the task is the that we have performed. We give three tasks in our task list, so we can say that in last working on the task management application, and this is the status is backlog, and these are the object id. By the object id we can find our task initially by the use of apis, and here study at 8, this is the term, and other are the task of the other user. So these are three tasks. So I have used Mongo Atlas as a cloud database. So you can use this initially. And now this is my GitHub account. Here you can see I will give you some description of my application, and this is the client code, client side code, and this is my server side code. You can see conventionally. So here I use server side, and this is my readme file, and here I give some description, and by the use of go live on we can directly go with this flow. So here I forget to log out. So when I want to log out, then I can log out simply, and we can go on my start page, home page. So let's come to the code, VS Code. Here I use this client, and first of all we discuss about the front end and client is the same things. And here first we go to package owner for client for front end. I have used Axios and Express JWT and history node one for currently status, and React DOM, React Redux, and React router DOM, and React Optify SAS and Web Virtual. These are my dependency I have used in my application in front end. So let's come to the source file here. This is my main file index.js. I have used here provider because of React here, I have used React Redux, so I have to use provider. Now come to my next. This is my app.js. Here I import many things like components of register, and I import some libraries from the React router DOM, and this is the CSS for my application, and I use selector for the React Redux for state management, and here are some modules that I have imported in my application in app.js, and they are routes for my routing. Here I use sign in, sign up, task manager, dashboard, as I told you in the live stream, and these are the C sorry, and this is the CSS for my application for app.js. Now come to another part. This is my assets, and here component, here I use header, and I use here SCSS, and header. This is my JSS. Here I use header. It is used for header part. And now come to the register part. Here this is the sign in page. This is signing page. Here I imported some other modules, and this is the sign up page. Here I used for registered users, and now this is the sidebar. For sidebar I used a link from the React router ROM. And now come to next part. This is the task manager. Here I use many applications like this. This is the task manager, and this is adding task. This is the last list card, and this is last one. So this is the task manager. So component had four folder, and these are the images. I have used only one image for the background. So this is my image folder. And next come to the pages. Here I use dashboard for this, and dashboard is has this type of working, and this is the home page, and this is the task management again. So this is the pages for, and this is the Redux, and I have used Store.js in the Redux for the path, and this is the auth slice. Here all the APIs are had here, like sign in and sign out. And here when I have here I use render.com for backend deployment. So this is the render.com backend development backend deployed link, so you can check here. And in the task slice I also use here this backend deployment link, and here my application is live. So this is the React part, and there is give some styling to my application. So this is the client part. Now come to the server part. In server part, let's come to the package.json. Here I used bigcrypt.js for my authentication purpose, and also I use here Express.jwt and JSON web token, and here I use calls to connect the front end and back end. And here I use .env. env is used for giving some personal or some private secret keys. So private or secret keys of our application of our MongoDB URL, some JWT some JWT secret keys. So I use there is some .env file, env file, and .env file have to other package as a dependency. And I also use email validator, and that is use our email in the signing part, and Express, and some MongoDB, Mongos, and Nodemon, etc. So next come to the server.js. In server.js, I have used some libraries like .env and Express. I have to import them. And next I import database connection from the database from here, and import some routes, and import middleware that I use as a MERN. And here I use CORS middleware for handling cross origin request, and Morgan is the middleware for logging HTTP request, and I use middleware for passing JSON request bodies. And here I use route for authentication, and here are some startup point. I use port name, that is the environment variable that I have give in the .env file. And next this is the controller part. Here I give some APIs that are RESTful APIs. I use RESTful API in my controller. Here are the sign in. Here I use a sync wait function. By the sync wait function, here email and password are checked in the sign in part. And if user is not exist, then email does not exist. Then it will print email does not exist. If there is a password is not matched, or password is not in 24 hours, then it will be print the password does not match. So this is the signing part. Now come to the register part. This is the register part. When if we evaluate the username, password, and email, if there is no user mail, then it will print that. If user hit the login button and there is no username, then the print username is required. If email is not here, then email is required. And it will if email is there, it will validate by the validator, and give enter valid email ID. And it will also compare password with the password, and password length should be greater than 6. And here it will be, if it is not true, then it will enter valid password. So if all things are right, then it will take email is taken. So these are my APIs, and here I export my sign-in and register as a in the last. And this is my task controller. In task controller, I have give some APIs like add test, get all text, and edit test, and this is a status change, and also here delete test task. These are the tasks for my applications. Now here I come to a database here db.js. In db.js I load environment variable from the .env file. So here I use process.env, and in my env file, .env file, here I use Mongo URI name as a Mongo URI. And here if there is no URI, then it will simply print Mongo URI is not defined in the environment variable as is defined in the line number 7. So these are my database file. And now come to the model. Here I define how my application will take input from the user. So these are the type of tasks will be string and status will be string, and here can be a backlog, to do, doing, done. Here are four type of status in my application, and default I give backlog, and this is the created by it is created by some user. So I gave some reference by the user. Now user model, here user will be string, email will be string, and password will be string. So all are the string in my user model, so user can use any string of them. So this is my model, this is the view how the user will interact with the with my application. This is my root part. Here I give auth root, and for auth root I have to use sign in and register, and for task root I have to give dot add and slash task and slash add slash edit and id. I give id and I can edit my task accordingly. So this is my root file. So this is the application, and you can see in my video, and here I can give you a live demo by the use of direct my application. Here I started my application, my server application, my backend with the use of node server.js, and now I am starting my client side. Here I have to use again. So I am giving until start. Here my application is starting. So you can go through by the code. So this is the application. So you can see here it is working here and live also. So you can configure by this. So this is the application. So thank you so much.